Well, we are back out on the plot today, and it has been about 3 weeks since we've planted the seed out here, and we have gotten zero rain. Nothing has grown. It is still the exact same. Today we brought over some hoses, sprinklers. We're going to attempt to run sprinklers from this plot up to the faucet, run some garden hoses out here, try to put some water on it, try to get something to grow here. We're running out of time now. We need something to start sprouting here in the next week, so we have at least something for when deer season comes around and starts. I also brought over the 2-man ladder stand. We'll put that up today. I got some minerals, and then I brought over some peas too. We're going to plant some peas in here, see if we can't get those to grow with some water too. And if anyone has any pointers on how to get stuff to grow in a drought year, you know, this is the first time that we have started a plot. I've never done one before, and of course the year that we start this whole plot adventure, we haven't gotten like any rain. It hasn't rained here for well over a month. I mean zero rain whatsoever. There was a chance of rain last night, and I was really hoping that we were going to get some, but that all missed us to the south, and we did not get a single drop of rain. There is another chance of rain for tomorrow, but I don't know if it's going to happen. So we're going to, like I said, just start watering this plot, trying to get something to grow. So that way we have at least, 4 weeks of growth on it. The deer can find it, start eating on it before season even starts. This here is where we had the old mineral site down here. And they have been eating on it. We haven't refreshened that for quite some time, so I want to get another mineral site started up. I think maybe in the same spot, or maybe move it over just a little bit at the edge of the plot here. We'll give them some more minerals to munch on. Read your local regulations though before you start putting out any minerals or plots like this. Here in Minnesota, we can use basically just straight, salt minerals. It can't have any feed pieces in, so like you get some of those mineral mixes with like chunks of corn or an apple flavor or something like that. That kind of stuff that is not legal here in Minnesota. This is just going to be straight minerals. We'll put it in the dirt, and they'll come and they'll start licking on that and actually eating the dirt. I have seen it before where they'll dig down and eat the top of the dirt way down a few inches, like they've done to this one here. They've been coming in here and they've made, a pretty big hole here. This was just a small mineral site, but they've already taken the top, 3 inches of the topsoil and have eaten that. And in the last video, we showed you the hunting blind. This has been out here for the last couple years. This is what we've bow hunted out here. I shot a deer out of there a couple years ago, and I'll leave a link to that video up in the corner here if you're interested in checking that out. And also this spring, we hunted for turkeys out here for the first time, and my dad and myself shot turkeys out of this blind right at this spot. So if you want to see any of those videos, I'll leave a link down in the description. You can give those a check out too. We got the first set of hoses laid out here. This is everything that I own. So we made it from the plot here to the back of the barn. There's a hydrant in the barn there that still works, even though it's kind of caved in, but we're going to hook up to that one, and then we'll be able to get water out here. So we'll start the sprinklers up while we're putting up the 2-man ladder stand and getting some of the trees trimmed down, getting some shooting lanes ready up there, and then we're going to start another mineral site. I think up at the end here of the plot we'll get another mineral site started. It is a little late in the year for that, but we're going to still put it out there. Then we're going to get some new seed spread out here. We saved about half of the seed from the last time we spread it. I do still see some seed down on the ground here. I'll show you. But I'm not sure if any of that tried to sprout. If it tried to sprout and then didn't get any moisture, it could have died. So I'm just going to spread some more seed out just to be safe, and then also put some of the peas out here in here too. Kick some dirt over the pea seeds, give it a good soaking of water, and hopefully we'll get something to sprout here in the next few days. On this side of the plot here, I can see a lot of tracks. You can see them all down in here. There's a lot of deer tracks and what looks to be maybe raccoon tracks and little dog tracks too, maybe fox or something that have been coming through here. Looks like they've been coming out of the woods right here, walking in the plot, and they've been walking across the plot. We have a little bit of grass that started growing in the plot there, but I don't see any of our seeds that sprouted at all. So, but hopefully with some water, I'm confident that we'll get something to grow here. We'll get the sprinklers hooked up and we'll start setting up the two-man ladder stand. So stay with us, folks, as we get some of this set up, and we'll take you and walk you through the whole process. All right, we're going to start spreading a little bit more seed out there just in case that seed already had sprouted and died. So we did save about half of what we used, so I'll just get a little bit more out there. And again, this has, let's see, we got ryegrasses, we've got rape, clovers, different types, radishes, so it's a pretty good blend of all kinds of stuff that should sprout and grow pretty quick. So let's get out there. And now that we got the new seed all spread out there, let's get the water turned on, get this thing soaking, and hopefully we can get something to sprout. We got the hoses all connected up, splitters connected up right here. So we got our main water line coming from the barn over there, off the hydrant, comes up here to the splitter. And we split it off to 2 different hoses and 2 different watering heads. Hopefully we can water this whole thing in one shot. That way we don't have to move around any of the sprinkler heads or anything. Dad is going to go turn on the water, and we're going to see if our contraption here works and we get enough power to run off both sprinklers and get this plot watered real good. There we go. That one's starting to chomp now. And this one's starting to chomp. I think we got it. Now that we got the water hoses going, plots planted again, and we got the mineral site out, we're going to get the two-man ladder stand up. I'm gonna get this out, try it on a tree over there. We got a couple trees picked out, so if one doesn't work, we'll try the other one. So let's get this out there. All right, we'll get back in here. I've had this ladder stand for the last few years. It's been set up at my house, and I haven't hunted out of it once yet, so I took it down yesterday, and we'll set it up out here and get it up here.
Is that by nail?
I think so.
By the barn.
Ow. Right in here, yeah, right there.
Screw. It wasn't a nail, it's screw.
Ow! Just stepped on a screw in an old board. It just punctured my skin in my foot. That does not feel good. I do not recommend doing that at all. Try to avoid that at all costs. Anyway, so here's the old ladder stand. We are going to get it up into the tree right up there. As long as it fits up in there. The tree does kind of tilt this way up about halfway, so as long as we can get it underneath that tilt, it should work pretty good. Otherwise we'll try a tree over there, but we'll see if it'll work on this one here first. All right, we got it up here. It's not exactly on the side of the tree that we wanted, but I think it will work. We can shoot off the side of it, stand up. I'll take you up there and you can see what it looks like. All right, we are up in the tree now. I wanted to be on that side of the tree, but that nook in the tree here just wouldn't let it sit right. So the plot is off to our left here. You know, you can stand up it. We'll have to trim some shooting lanes here, but we can shoot off the edge of the plot. We can see all the mineral sites down there, so if they come into that, it's about a 12-yard shot or so. I think this will work all right.
See the edge of the corn pretty good out here too.
Yeah, if they come along the corn over here, we'll be able to see them too. So, or if they sneak through the woods here. So, well, with the ladder stand up, mineral slide out, plot replanted, water going, I think this is going to do it for this episode, the second episode of our land management series here. And if you like this video, click the like button. And if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that bell so you get all the notifications when we upload a video. And as always, remember to take a kid on an outdoors adventure.